trying to feel good about not doing it, but I guess I'm just not gonna feel good about it. Hey guys, well, it's another weekend, so that means it's another festival. All right. So today is Friday. The festival is Saturday, and it is in a little town called Siler City, North Carolina. Kind of in the middle of the state-ish. It's going to take me about a couple of hours to get even close to it. I'm not going all the way today. In fact, Beans and Rice and I are camping out at Jordan Lake, which is just south of Raleigh. And the goal there is to, first of all, just be closer, because the setup tomorrow starts at 8:15, and I did not want to drive 4 hours first thing in the morning and then have to drive 4 hours to get all the way back home. So we're going to Jordan Lake, and if we're lucky, maybe we'll find a bald eagle. Not entirely hopeful. There's supposed to be a large amount of thunderstorms rolling through later today, and unfortunately the bad weather is going to continue pretty much through the entirety of the festival tomorrow. So I do not have great expectations or hopes for this one, and that's okay. It's got to rain. You got to let it rain. That's definitely going to kill attendance, and it could be that I simply don't sell anything. I mean, that's a distinct possibility. Or the weather gets so severe that they tell everybody to go home, or to not even set up. All that could be possible. But I decided to go ahead and go for two reasons. One, I think the worst of the weather is going to be tonight, and the rain that they're talking about tomorrow, while it's 50% and higher, the amount of rain they're talking about is not all that much. I've lived in North Carolina now for 22 years. That's a long time. And this stretch of road, I believe, has been under construction the entirety of that time. I do not understand how this is a never-ending construction area. But maybe it just feels that way. I don't know. We ought to have, Ken Burns ought to do documentaries about, the great traffic jam of the 20-aughts or the 2010s, or I don't know. There'd have to be a whole series dedicated just to this one little patch of real estate here. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off until I pull in the campground. Okay, guys. Well, we made it to camp, and looks like it's been raining here, but it's not raining a whole lot, so that's good news. Okay, guys, let me show you the hardest part of the trip. It was essentially right here, from say right there to right there. For all the 100 and so odd miles that I drove, the hardest part for me remains backing up. So here's Beans and Rice. I know you've heard me talk about Beans and Rice, but I haven't formally introduced you. You know Beans, of course, but this is Rice. So it's they go together. Let me give you the grand tour. And this is it. Okay guys, this is supposed to be a trail, and I'm guessing it is because we have that sign. But, and it is a little matted down, and they do seem to have plenty of the little hiking signs around here. And there's one. One of the things I would love to be able to do is to do some kind of foresty shots. Those are notoriously hard to do. They're hard to do because a good photograph works with the lines and shapes and dimensions. And you know, when you're out in the surroundings that look kind of like this, oh my gosh, you know, it's just kind of chaos. So how do you bring order to that chaos? You know, if I find a composition, I'm going to stop and show you. The sunlight is filtering through the trees quite nicely. If we could find a place where it just kind of comes together, that would be ideal. But again, I have never taken a forest shot that I'm particularly proud of. There's never been able to do that. But see, you could see right here how the light just kind of comes down through it, and that's pretty neat in and of itself, but it just doesn't look like a good composition. Well guys, I don't know if I'm getting any good shots or not, but I'm certainly having a good bit of fun. So much fun, in fact, I'm no longer certain where the trail is. It's back that way somewhere. I'll find it. There's still some daylight here. But yeah, you know, my suspicion is these will be good enough to post on this vlog, but probably beyond that, I'm not really expecting a whole lot. But the game here is to just try to learn something new, try to do something different. And more and more, I think that's just kind of my theme for this year, is just effort, just trying new things. You know, it's amazing to me how so many people don't do something, can't do something, won't do something because they're just afraid to try. I mean, you got to be okay to fail. Just fail. It is okay to fail. It is okay to just not achieve what you're trying to do. It's okay to practice to get good at something. Don't just give up. I was talking to somebody this week about photography, and they looked at mine and said, "Oh, I'd never be that good." Hey, yeah, you would. You just got to go out and put the time in and try. And if that's something you want to do, I mean, it doesn't have to be what you want to do, but if there's something you want to do, man, just go out there and see give it a little bit of effort. All right, so I'm gonna try to find one last shot here. I'm looking right here at this little tree that's you see the shadows it's casting, and I'm gonna see if I can't figure out how to turn that into a nice shot. And you know what, here's my suspicion, just a suspicion, but my suspicion is if I set these to piano music, they'll look great. Yeah, just some nice piano music, they'll look great. Don't know if that makes them look great on the wall, but maybe you just have to constantly play piano music in your house or something. All right, here we go. Hey guys, it's Saturday morning. Last night was a wee bit stormy, but rice did really well. No leaks. Kind of rocked back and forth in the wind a wee bit, but otherwise it held up great. And I think I actually slept through the worst of it. It's about 10 to 7 right now, and I'm having my morning breakfast. Again, here's my kitchen. And breakfast is a Coke Zero, my favorite, and trail mix. All right. So, we're back to the decision-making point here, and it's about if I'm going to set up and do the Spring Chicken Festival in Siler City. A decision has to be made pretty much now. My setup time starts at 8:15, and I'm probably a little bit more than 30 minutes away. But see, here's the problem, and let me show you. So if you can see, the morning starts out pretty good, 15% chance, 15, but look what happens at 1 o'clock. It jumps to 55. But by by 2 o'clock, it is a 95% chance, not just rain, but thunderstorms. And it just rides that's just the way it's going to ride the rest of the day. I hate to do this because I feel like I'm partly betraying my fellow vendors, because I mean, the more vendors who cancel or simply don't show up, honestly, it really hurts all the other vendors. But at the same time, when you're looking at a 95% chance of thunderstorms for several hours with ongoing, better than average chances of rain the rest of the day, I don't know. I mean, I just forget making money for a moment, because I don't think I would anyway. And those are the hours where the festivals really kind of crank up and hit their stride. In the mornings, it's all very just scattered, but a little bit after lunchtime, everything really picks up and starts moving. But so that's not going to happen today. But the other thing I'm thinking about is, in that sort of situation, what kind of risk am I taking with my inventory? Thunderstorm comes blowing in, and it's not, I've got a tent, right? And I feel pretty certain that I can securely anchor it down, so it's not. But what about all the blowing wind and all the pictures, and I'm trying to feel good about not doing it, but I guess I'm just not going to feel good about it. And sometimes the right thing to do is to not feel good about it, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm probably just going to go home. I might tool around here for a couple of hours or so just to get some more photographs, but I just don't think I can justify doing it. Okay, guys, well, I've pretty well made my decision, and that is to not do the Spring Chicken Festival. When I plug in simply Siler City, the chances go way up. But what really clinched it for me was this little bit right here. This little bit right here, if you can see, hail. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just not down with the hail. Let's yeah.
kind of decided it for me. You know, there are a few things better in this world than waking up feeling great, beautiful morning sky, getting some photography done, but there is truly very little better than having all that plus a free cup of coffee. I'd like to special shout out to the cashier and Refuel, give me a free cup of coffee. All right.